Look, just okay. No, I can't do this right now. I'm about to start a show. Just have him call my agent if he wants this done. Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Sorry, people. Hey, here we are. 500K subs. Here I am. You know, this is awesome. We got we got people even before I'm here. This is amazing. You know what? This is fun. Hey, Bud Bieber. Pond Moore is here. I could probably read a lot more, y'all, but I can't see a damn thing with these glasses on. But hey, I'm a star now, so this is the way it is, you know. Anyway, yeah. Oh, that's painful. Haven't worn that thing in like years. Oh. Okay, who's here? We got WNY Outdoor Adventures and RC. Hey, EJ. We got Raimondo Ramble. You know, here we go. Let's do this. Bud Bieber, Pond and More, SoCal Drone, Agent K. Well, I don't know if Agent K is still here or not. Johnny Drone Flyer. Hey, Bud, how's it going? Mike Reynolds is in the house. And by the way, Mike Reynolds, come on now. There you go. You're putting 500 plus subscribers. It's 5K, man. It's not 500. It's 5K. I mean, this is what I mean. It's the new math. 1 plus 1 does not necessarily equal 2. Okay? So in this case, 500K, K is just a letter, man. K could be, I mean, it could be Kellogg's cereal. It could be, I don't know, but you know, most times you put it after a number, it means 1,000. Nah, not in this case. So it's 500,000. Okay? So we're really just talking semantics here. It's not numbers, it's words. So it's just words. It's not a number. I've got 500,000 subs. Now, the way I look at it is like this. YouTube is owned by Google. Google kind of tends to lean to the left a little bit. And they've kind of helped change the way math is taught. So I'm figuring, you know, if I say this now, it will be the truth. If I say it often enough, it will be the truth in just a week or two. Next thing you know, they're going to be sending me a check, I hope. It may take some time, you know. Hey, Recovery Joan. Dre, how's it going? There'll be a list going out here shortly. I wanted to try something on my email for sending out a notification with this, and I might have screwed it up. So what I try to do is schedule it. And by the way, Recovery Drone, and let me see, I'm trying to see who else we got in here that might be on that. Mike Reynolds on there, SoCal. Yeah. Y'all be getting this notification, but I don't know when. It's scheduled for like 3:45 because I wanted to get this ramble in before I get people coming in here. Because if you know, a bunch of people come in here, I'm never gonna, you know, you work up for this. I only do these once every 2 weeks, so you kind of work up to this. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then the next thing you know, if somebody's showing up, and what the hell is I gonna say? Yeah, well, let's forget about it. Hey, Steve Fox. But yeah, 500 is nice. I mean, hey, Al Diaz, how's it going, man? 500 is nice. It gets you. It gets you 500 plus subscribers. That's a nice thing. It doesn't get you much else, but it's nice. It's a little bit encouraging. I like what YouTube, I wished I'd have saved that. Maybe I did. YouTube sent me a little thing. You know, usually they send these plaques to people that, you know, passed like 1,000 subs or, yeah, here we go. Let me see if I can do this. This is goofy as all get out. I want to make sure I don't have anything too personal in this. Let me just do a share screen. And that. So according to YouTube, I've got enough to fill up a jumbo jet. Wow. I am awesomely impressed. So that's a cool thing, I guess. But it's not a plaque, it's an email. But hey, it is what it is. And I like it. Let me see. We got Blind Neil. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. What did somebody say earlier? I saw something here in the chat. Just subbed you. Yeah, looking for. That's another thing too. I always encourage everybody when they get in here to kind of sub each other's channels if y'all already are not. Now I just saw one. I'm not even sure I'm subbed to. That is Retro NUFC Nufk. Let me see if I can pull that one up. Huh. I see it on the one side. Oh, there it is. Let's see. And open that and do this. Too much stuff. Sorry, people. Yes, I am subscribed to you. 225 subscribers. So let me do this. Can't believe I haven't gotten. Al Diaz is not a moderator? What? Maybe you've never been in here before, man. I don't know. Let me see. Who else is not moderated? How long did it take you to get to 500K subs? Okay, that was from Steve Fox. Okay, so this time last year I had 39 subs. Hey, Bob Casey. So yeah, I had, what was this? This is late July. I had 39 subs. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. Thanks, Mike Reynolds. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to go through this list to see who I don't have as moderator. Add moderator by Neil. I'm always seeing that guy in there. Agent K. Yeah, no. Yeah, he is one. Okay. So anyway, and like I said, I've got the notifications to a bunch of people. I stole, who was it? Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. I stole his email mailing list for the link stuff. Oh, I forgot to put in the link. Good one. Maybe it didn't go out yet. Oh, let me fix that. Yeah, I am so non with it today. Let's do this email. I know I didn't put that in there. I'm gonna have to cancel the whole thing. Now, oh, they're scheduled. This is cool. Now, can I edit it? Here's the link, and there's no link. Okay, there's got to be a way to edit this. Nope. Oh, good one. Oh, man, this sucks. How can you not edit this thing? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Here, let's do this. This is a scheduled, oh man, I set it for 4 o'clock too. That's even worse. This is a letter. Like I said, this is the one that's supposed to go out. I got no way to edit this thing, so well, that's kind of bites. Gotta be a way to edit it. If it's scheduled and it gives you the option to cancel it, I don't want to cancel it. What is this? Labels, more, mark is unread, mark is important, create event, filters, mute. Nah. I'm gonna have to cancel this damn thing. Tell you what I'll do though. I'll do this. Copy. Cancel, send, and we'll just send this thing out now. Oh, wait a minute. Now it gives me the thing for it. Okay, so let's get the link up here. Invite. Copy to clipboard. And let me just do this now. There, it's sent. Hey, Jaybird. We got Dre or Jaybird, Pond and more, Bob Casey. Okay. Let me get off this share screen here, though. There. Okay. Something else I wanted to do, too, before people start knocking at the door. I like to, like I said, this time last year I had 39 subs. You know, and Drone Bum was in here? How did I miss him? Anyway, I had 39 subs, and really up until that point, I was only using YouTube for fun. I didn't give a rat's rear end who looked at my stuff or not. I was doing it for me. It was a way for me to archive the footage that I was getting at the time off of whatever drone I was using. By the way, was that a year ago? Yeah. No, that was actually 2 years ago. I started paying attention to YouTube, I'd say in January or February of 2019. Yeah. And even then I only had 17 subscribers. But yeah, I didn't really care about subs or any, just that was irrelevant to me. I liked the video I was getting from my drone. I just wanted to put it up there. So I always had a way to reference it, And then people started commenting on it, and you get caught up in the whole thing, and oh wow, look at this, somebody likes that. Somebody actually likes that. Wow, amazing. Oh, whatever. But anyway, yeah. But ever since then, it's like I like to encourage people, especially when they're starting out, that need maybe a little push. And to that end, I've got 3 people here that are just obviously just getting started, and well, one of them's not, but she could definitely use a push. But let me go ahead and do this again. Where's my share screen? Stop screen. There we go. There we go. Now do this. I'll stay in the picture. I'm going to run this real clip. This channel is a guy named Anthony K. He lives very close to me, where I live here in Houston. And like I said, you're looking at, he's only got 15 subs. And he's flying, I believe, a Mavic Air. And the reason why I noticed this is that, it came up on my feed because a lot of these areas I've droned myself. But, I always like to give people a little leg up, whenever I can. And let me see if I can put this link here so that y'all can sub him. But yeah, I mean, like this shot here of Kima, I've done Kima so many times. I mean, he's actually done it though from a couple of different perspectives that I never even bothered to look at. So it's kind of cool that way. But that's just one of the guys I wanted to highlight. And another one is, he goes by Mavic Earth, and he's from Germany, and he's only flying a Mavic Mini, and this guy's taking some awesome video. And I think, he's only got like 25 subs himself, so I've chatted with him a little bit in the chats, and he seems like a nice enough guy. So I just want to give him a little push here too. Y'all could look at his stuff and maybe sub him. But there is one more that I do want to give a push to. Now, this is a very established channel. Hey, Jaybird, I'll get to you in a second. Let me finish this. This is a very established channel, but I think she could use a push, Let me just go ahead. This is the world's oldest bikini model. Y'all might know her or have seen her before. She goes by Farm Girl, and her channel's handle is Banshee Moon. She has just under 650,000 subscribers. What I'd like to try to do is help her get to 1 million. I mean, is that deserving or what? I mean, I've been paying attention to her now for about a year. Actually, I found her in a link on Drone Girl's channel. And the thing about this particular video, I think she's an ex-model, but she's modeling these bikinis and she's selling them online to people. And she has to take a Polaroid to send with the bikini to prove that, yeah, this is a bikini she wore. So, yeah, I just think we need to get her to 1 million. You know, I've made about 30 to 50 different YouTube accounts just for that effort. And I advise y'all to do the same. But, oh, hey, look at this original Dobo. But anyway, yeah, I just feel she doesn't get enough exposure, you know, so I just want to kind of push that. But anyway, yeah, that she goes by Drone Girl, and I just wanted to throw that one out there. Let me get back to this beautiful picture. Let me stop screen. And Al Diaz and BMAC read about the new Texas drone law. Well, they've been tightening down on us, man. But, you know, it just goes the same way it goes everywhere else. Let me also do this. Oh, I didn't, just in case. Just in case. Hang on, Jay Bird. I got you there. I lost you there. Busy, man. So I'm saying I want to get all this stuff done before anybody came in. And that's anybody else who wants to jump in here. But there we go.
Hey, congratulations, Brian. In?
Thank you, sir. Hey, Jim. Let me see. We got Jim. Original Dobo is in the house. Y'all can jump in if you want. I know Ken Dono's a working kind of guy, so I don't expect. In fact, most people are working guys. I don't expect anybody to jump in here. Actually, I come on here at like 4 in the afternoon, even though it's 5 on the East Coast. Yeah, I think I need to go back to my opening.
Start over.
Yeah. My opening look. I think that was very cool. I thought. So, yeah. What do you think?
Looks cool.
Is this saying 500? Is this 500,000 or not? I mean, this is 500,000 right here, bud. But the trouble is, I can't see a damn thing now. I just took my glasses off, and it's dark.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Nope, can't read the chats. The Godfather. Man, the Godfather lived in Panama? Cool, I didn't know that.
Jeez.
Awesome. But anyway, yeah. Whew, man, it's hot enough up here. I don't know how Jim does it out there in his garage, because I think he said it wasn't air conditioned. It's like 70 stone in this room. I got a fan going behind me. Still can't see. Damn it. Damn it, sucks getting old. Here we go.
So are you a baseball fan?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, man,
That's
I'm looking forward to
opening night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. Hey, Drone Days, welcome in. See, Drone Days gets it. He's got it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's just all new math.
You'll be at 5 million next week.
It could be, man. You know, somebody said, well, it'll take a few. I think Agent K came in here earlier and said, well, you're a few years off. No, that could be next week. You know? Yeah. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, let me. There you go.
Hey, Mitch.
But
how you doing? Are you live yet? Yes, you are. Okay.
I am live.
Oh.
No, I mean, when it comes to numbers, man, it's just numbers and semantics. I mean, you put 500 and a K after it. Is that math? No. So what actually is it? It's 500 with a K after it. It's
500,000
serial.
It's 500,000 subscribers is what it is.
Right. But I mean, and that's what I'm saying.
I saw that and I said, man, this guy's a lot more popular than I thought he was.
Yeah. In my dreams.
Well, congratulations on the half a K anyway.
Yeah. I'll even settle for the 500. I'm pretty happy with that right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty good.
Good for you. Joe, how you doing, buddy?
All righty. Mitch, how you doing?
Good. Taking a little break from smoking a cigar here to join.
Hey, Mitch, did you get a notification from me or no? Did you just pop in on the? Because
I got an email
Okay, you did get it. Yeah, because that thing.
about the StreamYard, but I didn't get any notification that the video was live.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel. So if I don't mute it real quick, you have to pardon the half a second.
I'm not hearing anybody's hum or echo.
Till I jump. Yeah, well,
Did we lose Jaybird?
if my thing isn't muted, you'll get a little echo. But let me see if you show up on.
There we go.
I try that way I can get into the chat. There it
Hey,
is.
Mike Kenny.
100K celebration. If you show up on that. There we go. And I'll mute it real quick. I try that way the chat. There it is. Okay. Unmuted. Oh, very good. And say hi to everybody in the chat. Oh, 15 viewers already.
Are we up that high?
Yeah.
Oh man, we go 5 more than that, and I'm going to probably shit in my shorts here, so that's going to end the show right there.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you get a 500,000 subs, you get a lot of viewers.
Yeah. No, man, but I like. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but I like highlighting some of these people that I see only have 15, 20, maybe 30 subs. I mean, you never know. They can get disillusioned with the whole thing a month from now and just say the heck with it. And I mean, I don't know. It wasn't like that when I started out. I mean, I never intentioned to do anything with this, you know, other than just put up my videos and just kind of look at them, and, you know, it just didn't mean anything to me back then. And it, you know, of course it does now. You know, it's very encouraging to have all the support that I do. But it just, what I'm getting at is it's a long, strange trip. It's been.
It is. Well, I'm not, you know, I mean, I've been doing it.
I know you have.
Year and a half. That's it. About a little over a year and a half.
No way.
Yeah, I started my channel in December of 2018.
That's
so
it. I'm disillusioned. I'm quitting. I started
No,
earlier than that. Man.
No, don't quit. But yeah, it's been a year and a half, and you know, like you, when I started, I had no idea where this thing was going to go. I you know, I had an original Mavic Pro drone, and I took some videos, but I hadn't even thought about FPV yet or any of that other stuff. So, you know, you just gotta, wherever it goes, just let it lead you. Follow where it takes you.
No, I mean, this is a lot of fun too. I enjoy doing these live streams every now and again. I don't like to do them every week because to me, unless I have something to say, I'm just kind of rambling, just like I am right now.
That's not unusual. That's Rogers, Canadian Drone Hub's whole.
You know, that dude is on every morning.
I know.
And I pop in quite a bit now because I know he's always there.
And 4 or 5 nights a week, it seems like he's.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I got my introduction.
Really?
To the drone community. Yeah, Roger kind of he goes out to different channels and goes and leaves comments.
Yeah, I know he's commenting.
Join us on Canadian Drone Hub. I said, who's this? So I joined Roger on Canadian Drone Hub. I have maybe 50 subs, if that many at the time. And he sees that I'm new, and he starts bragging about my channel. You know, he says, "This guy's got a great channel. You need to check." He says, I didn't know at the time. He says that about everybody that he just meets. But I was very flattered, and started subbing to some of the guys that are still in the main part of the community that we are today. So who knew?
Yep. I'm just, one of the hardest things, you know, and that's another thing too. I love doing these live streams, but at the same time, there's a lot of freaking work to do with all this. You know, I got to kind of keep an eye on the chats and one ear on y'all, and make sure the dog doesn't come up and start to decide it wants to eat early or something.
Biggest problem I have is keeping up with the chat when I'm in charge of the live stream, because I feel like if there's silence, I feel the pressure. If I'm a guest on somebody else's live stream and there's silence, I just sit there and smile, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I do.
Yeah.
if y'all shut up, I'm in big trouble. I'm going to start just dribbling and drooling and just making syllable noises.
I see Bob Casey's here. How you doing, Bob? Jim, Above and Beyond Drones. Good to see you guys. Mike Kinney. Who else? Who else? And I kind of count on my guests on my stream to keep an eye. Carlos is especially good at that.
Oh, I know Carlos is real good for that.
Keeping an eye on the chat and interrupting me when something happens, or say hi. Say Al Diaz said hi. How you doing, Al? And hey, how you doing?
Another thing that I like to do when it comes to the drone community is, I've got 2 monitors here in front of me. So especially Tuesday night, Tuesday night is rough, man. We got Jim on one channel, and he's been really kind to me and had me on there quite a few times. And then there's Philly Drone on another. I'm literally a lot of times I'm mostly listening to Jim because Philly over here is just screaming as usual. So I know there's nothing really being said. But Jim's interesting to listen to because there's always some good tech stuff or tech talk going on. But yeah, that's usually how I end up watching a lot of these streams. Is I'm double dipping here on the views. I got a lot of stuff going on, and it's like, well, what do you say? Oh, let me back that up and turn that one up. Mute the other one. Old guy, yeah.
Mikey is a character. That's for damn sure. And,
well, who did he have?
He started out. He and I kind of started out at the same time, and we were pretty close. He was always come on my live streams, and I would. But we kind of drifted apart. He kind of went his way.
He does that, I think, because he was on a couple of mine way back in February, and I still send him an invite, but that's up to him. Hey, D&D Aerial Views, welcome in, my man.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean. I mean, he's got his hands full anyway. Between trying to get your content out, and he's on live a lot more than I would ever want to be. He's toned it down a little bit. He's not doing every day, but he was every day 2 or 3 times a day live. And how does he do that?
He was doing his exercise. He was doing his exercise.
Yeah, that always helped.
And but that's what he does. And that's been, and another one is Spike, iSpike. Spike in Australia. You don't know who iSpike is?
iSpike?
Yeah, ISPIKE. Oh, Spike is a pretty well-known guy in the drone community. He's Australian, and he did motorcycle guy. He's a Harley, rough-looking beard, biker-looking guy in Australia, and he flies drones too. So he started this channel, and he used to use StreamYards, and we used to go on every Saturday night on Spike's channel, and we had a ball. And then he decided one day that he wanted to take his channel in a different direction and do more entertainment. He tried to make it into more like a commercial radio station, where he plays music, and he went absolutely nuts on equipment to have the best mics and the best soundboards, and he streams in 4K. And
I sure hope that worked out for him.
And he doesn't have guests very often, and if he does, maybe he has one on with using Skype, but not StreamYards. So there's another one. So like in life, your friends sometimes change, your circle, new people come in, old people drift off.
Oh yeah. And I think when I say Mikey's been on here before with me, and he still comments on my videos, and I comment on his, so it still goes back and forth quite a bit. There's not, there it is.
All comes with the fame,
Oh
When
yeah.
you start growing bigger, it's like, well, you kind of forget about the little guys, unfortunately.
Well, it's not that. I'm a little guy. I've got like 1,150, 60 subs.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's still a tiny guy. I look at these guys with 10,000 and consider them big guys. They look at the guys with 100,000 and say, wow, they're the big guys.
Yeah, they're really small.
So this is a nothing. It's a nothing thing. And
this is like a full-time job, really, because you're trying to do live stream, edit videos, and all that kind of stuff and fly all day. But
Hey, Mitch, something you I just remembered this too. I did a live stream from my backyard from one of my drones about 4 months ago, and I can't see who the hell's in my chats whenever I do those live streams. I have no clue. It's just hit or miss, and I'll get back to them one way or the other. And anyway, Kelly Shores popped in, and Mike Philly Drone goes, "I am done with you. You got the big guns. You don't need me."
Well, it's funny. I had Kelly on Sunday on the FPV World
Yeah, I did see that.
couple of times, and I don't want to say that I'm starstruck, but I do admire anybody that has done that amount of work. He's got like what 160,000 subs.
Yeah,
he's pretty big.
And you see in the chats, they have a check mark next. The big people have check marks next to their name, and sometimes in the chat, if it's your chat, it gets highlighted in gray. You know how yours is highlighted in red. When somebody names me in the chat, it comes up highlighted in red in my chat. But when these things come up highlighted in gray, it usually means, and I think that means verified. I don't even know what that means, but that's what the check.
I've seen that too, and I always wondered what that meant.
Yeah, and guys like Ken Heron have them, and Kelly Shores does. But it's I don't know if it's not like he's bringing his entire.
I am in deep shit now.
How's that?
Philly Drone's here.
Mikey, hey Mikey, I'm just talking about you.
This guy's got his ears must burn when I talk about him.
Just like Mike said he considered me like a father. I said I consider you like a son. And just like most sons, he never calls his father anymore. Never comes to my videos. Never does anything.
Don't worry, he'll be there at the funeral.
Yeah, probably. At the reading of the will, that's when they show up.
Yeah, there you go. I got a lunch meeting for that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pass on that funeral. Oh, when's the will? I'll be there. Yeah.
Agent K says Ken Heron just got his check mark.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Ken's
another one that said we've talked about it and he's emailed me. We've emailed back and forth. He wants to come on Sunday night too and get on the panel because he's like we are, beginning FPV, and he wants to get involved in that stuff too. But so far he hasn't made it. So one of these days he might end up popping into one of my live streams. Yeah, there you go. You see what I'm saying? How are you, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Get in here, will you? Come on.
I know I sent him a link.
Yeah.
But it's in the chat too, somewhere up there.
Yeah, tell him to get in here.
But I'm just going through the list here. I want to see because I got a bunch of people here. I'm not seeing moderator wrenches on. I just want to make sure we're good.
Yeah, it's a full-time job, isn't it?
Yep. Never even did say hi to AZ Drone Dude. Sorry, bud.
Oh, is he here? He's one of my regular. You got 20, 25 people regularly out of all the subs you have that are your main supporters.
Yep.
Bill at Metro Drones never fails to give me a super chat. It's unbelievable to me. How generous some of these guys are.
Well,
and Agent K, he doesn't care for me. He likes the monkey.
Where is Banks at tonight?
Yeah, comes for the monkey. Well, I'm in my office. I have like 2 different computer setups. I have my studio, which is in the room next door, and then I have my regular office where I work. And I just have a little webcam in here. So that's because to fire up the studio, you got to turn all that crap on and get all the sound, the mixer fired up and everything.
Hey,
right.
I'm gonna have to do this for Mike. Now that I know Mikey's in the house, I mean, he did inspire me, and I can do this now. So, Mikey, this one's for you, bud. Yeah, let me do this. I'm a star. I'm just a freaking star. You just call me Star. That's like just no type Star.
You be a little bit louder than that, Bill or Brian.
Yeah, there we go.
That's funny.
That one's for you, Mike.
Nice hat. I like
Yeah,
that.
there we go. That hat's got to go.
You know,
Yeah, like a straw hat in a humid room. Ooh,
you look like a Dominican drug dealer.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I
Panama
can
Jack.
travel to South America. So true. So true. Yeah, it's another thing too. Who was I talking to? Well, this is a personal issue. Um, my wife's husband. That would be me.
That'd be
My wife's son was furloughed from his job a few weeks ago, and it's just the way it is nowadays. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Trouble is, he's close to my age. He's got 3 daughters. Luckily, they're all grown, but the last one is still in college, and he's always like, God, what am I going to do now? He's in sales mostly, but the trouble is his sales are very niche. They're very high tech. He sells a lot of stuff to healthcare providers and stuff, either insurance or products along those lines. And everybody's saying, Jay, you need to get away from that and just do something else. Find something else. And the thing about it is, it's something that D&D Ariel's put up. Let me find it here. This is a good point. I am going to suggest to Jay that in the meantime, while he's looking for a job, this guy loves to garden. One thing I found out on YouTube, if you do gardening stuff, you're going to get a lot of subs really fast because it's a big deal, I guess. It's like cooking or something. But, I'm going to suggest that to him. I don't know how open he'll be to it.
Now,
It's not anything he's ever tried before, but he's very comfortable in front of a camera. He's been on TV many times.
Now, if you do gardening and you're 19 years old and a female and hot looking in a bikini, you will have 1 million subs within 6 months.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's a good looking guy and everything. And, you mean like that? Oh,
Yeah,
I just have to bring that up again.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't even need to say anything in those videos. You put that up there, the thumbnail right there. You put that thumbnail up, 1 million views.
There's a young lady on YouTube that does car repair work. She's a mechanic, and she has 1 million subscribers in less than 2 months.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's all you need. In fact, Brian, what you should do when this is all over is go back into your video, grab that frame as the thumbnail for this video.
Exactly, yeah.
You will get thousands of replays on this live stream.
Yeah,
I did a
clickbait.
thumbnail for a buddy of mine. What is this? I like to remember the Dean, the old codger. Okay, that's fine.
He wouldn't let him go.
Now there we go. I'm having a Mitch moment. I just lost my thought.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh, he's out of here. So, later, Philly. Appreciate stopping in, man.
See you, Mike. Good to see you.
Um,
Even if we didn't see you, it was good to see you.
It's always nice for him to pop in and say, hey.
Yeah.
But,
he's growing. He's got 3,000-4,000 subs now.
And that's another thing, too. When I first noticed him, he had he just hit 1,400 subs. And he's about to bump 3,000, I think, here.
Yeah, he was a little ahead of me. But, he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Is what he is. And that's why Ken Herron is so popular. Ken, he flies drones. Well, we all fly drones. But he's an entertainer. And
he's got that background, yeah.
This is show business, so entertainers have a leg up. And, of course, he has a back.
I know where that train of thought went. I did a thumbnail for a buddy of mine who, and it was a Jeep event, one of these Jeep events at the beach. And it was a Jeep, they call it Jeep top down. I said, no, we're going to change that to topless. And I put that in the thumbnail. Yeah. He got like 100 views in one freaking day.
That's how you do it. Change the title.
A bunch of Jeeps driving. He's doing drone video.
That's all.
He was just driving up and down the beach in Jeeps.
There's an 8-year-old kid that's got a YouTube channel reviewing toys.
Really?
He's got millions of subscribers.
But,
yeah.
But you're right about the woman thing. You know, I
Oh,
hate
God,
to
yeah.
make it sound biased, but I came across, and I don't want to. I guess I could promote her, but I'd rather not. She's right here in Houston, and all she does is fish. Her and her boyfriend, they go out on the bay and they fish, and she makes videos of it. And I've been only doing this for a year now, and I got 4,400 subs.
Yeah.
Oh, you little shit.
It's life. It's the way it is.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Bingo.
There's another one I like to highlight. Jetting Julia. She's from Dallas. She's a stewardess.
So you know all these channels, evidently.
Well, they come across my feed, and then,
Yeah.
and of course, there's the pretty women thing. It's like, yeah, I'm going to look at that for a minute.
Yeah.
Jetting Julia, when I first noticed her, had 24,000 subs. That was bad enough. She only celebrated her year's worth of YouTube about 3 months ago, and she already had 50,000 subs.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Recovery One Drone, how you doing? Jim's droning is in here. Four-eyed K9.
Four-eyed K9. Yeah, I meant to mention bringing. I kind of highlighted him there. You know, that's what I'd kind of do. Little trick I picked up from Jim. Is whenever you can't say anything, you just do something like that. So at least they know you see him.
Drone Day says, "Did you know who Love My Drones is? Ed?
Yeah.
Well, have you heard about his little Speedo drone live flying thing?
I heard something about it.
Right. It was if you have to go watch the replay of it, you have to. Carlos told him that if he would go out and fly live wearing just a Speedo, he would send him a Tiny Hawk 2 for free.
Are you shitting?
So Ed took him up on it, and he didn't have a Speedo. So what he did was he took his shorts and bunched them all up like a thong and used tie wrap. So hold him up and said, looked like he was in a multicolored diaper. And then if he didn't go out there and fly 3 or 4 flights wearing that thing, and you'll never get rid of once you see it. So and the comment that Drone Day says was that Ed wore his Speedo and he didn't get 1 million subs. Yeah, he'd lose all of his subs.
He got some batteries off of me for that there.
Oh, that's right. You did. You sent him some batteries.
Sent him a 4-pack for that Tiny Hawk 2.
And then is it Dan? I think it was Dan. Drone Pool. He gets a package. Ed gets a package one day, and he opens it up on a live stream, and it's a pair of like bikini underwear briefs with American flag on it.
Agent K just brought this up, but Ashley is killing it with her channel. I was there watching Ken's show the night about 3 or 4 months ago, where Ashley came on maybe for the first time. She had less than 100 subs. She has 8,000 something subs.
Obviously. Yeah, obviously.
And all she does is sit there and review movies.
Yeah.
And get on Ken's show.
Old movies.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you become affiliated. Although, interestingly enough, Jeff Sills, who does the news for Ken, doesn't have that many subs, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, JAS Aerials. Look it up.
I think I've even seen that one.
JAS.
Yeah, I just watched one of Ashley's videos here just recently, and because she really is entertaining. She's very witty, and she's very engaging on camera. And it's just, I just looked at her subscriber and said, "You got to be kidding me!"
That happened recently.
Yeah,
like you said, she was at 100, and then 3 months later, here she is.
8,000 and something.
Yeah.
Jeff Sills has got 647 subs, and he's on Ken Herron's show every week. So
Well, actually,
could it be that Ashley,
All
because
about looks.
she's a girl, you think?
well, she's a girl. She's got some cutting wit too. So that, and it
Yeah,
goes right with
she's
Ken's,
clever.
it
She's
goes
smart,
on with Ken's spiel too. Because they're both kind of the same.
you think?
But that actually makes me like Ken a little bit better to know that, okay, this guy's only got 640. Let's bring him on the show. Pretty cool.
but he's been doing the news for Ken. In fact, I mean, they've got quite a shtick going on because Ken's got the "Bird is the Word" song, and
Okay.
and Jeff always reacts the same way to that.
Hello.
Oh, I'm not wearing a
Jess.
Hawaiian shirt today. Can I still do it?
Hey, 3X.
What's going on, man?
I
Go
do.
Red.
Reds, right on.
You got your Indians hat on?
Favorite picture. Hey, you got my favorite picture down there now.
Sonny or Bauer? Yeah.
Bauer. I love that guy. He's a jerk. Just
I'm
like
just playing around, guys. Hang on a second. There we go. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. There we go. I like everybody to know who we're talking to here for at least for a couple minutes. Hey, Ron, I don't think I've ever talked to you before.
really?
No, I don't think I have. I know I've talked to you in the chats before.
Yeah, probably, absolutely.
And I keep
Yeah.
seeing your damn profile come across my Facebook page. I'm saying, who the hell, Ron Elliott? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's YouTube.
Well, congrats on your 500 subscribers.
Thank you.
Milestone. Hey.
Yeah, it's something to talk about on a Friday afternoon because I couldn't think of anything else. It's a good thing that happened.
Well, you said in your email you wanted to talk about kidney stones. There's a pleasant subject.
Yeah,
Those are painful.
they're both just as easy to pass. No, I'd really rather not talk about kidney stones. A friend of mine just went through that, and the description just.
Yeah, I've had them.
They hurt. They're bad.
I still have them. I have them, but they're not going anywhere. But I've had them for years and years and years. But I did have to go in the hospital. One of them wouldn't pass. They had, it was a mess. I don't ever want to do that again.
No. Hey, Dean. Want to say hi to Dean?
Hey, Dean, how you doing?
But
I was enjoying your conversation on how to get big on YouTube, but I don't have any. So
Yeah, that's it. We're a bunch of ugly guys.
yeah, I mean it's
Hey,
you don't even need talent.
just above my waist.
Yeah, you don't even need talent. You just need a pair, and not the pair that we have.
No, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of men who do really well that I can think of on YouTube. Oh, I'll give one example, and this guy he's entertaining as hell. Daniel Battelle, and what he does, I use Filmora. Well, he teaches Filmora, so I look at his stuff quite a bit. But this guy is real. I got to bring it. This guy is really, he's out there. He's like the Grateful Dead out there. There
are some, let's call them genres on YouTube that get views that you can't believe, and I still don't understand. And I'll tell you one of them, believe it or not, is wood turning.
Yeah, I've seen those pop up in my feed.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of views of guys turning stuff
Oh, one guy's
on ladies.
what the hell is it? Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at this guy. Looks a little bit like the devil.
Yeah.
What's he do?
All kidding aside, that guy, he knows how to. He's very entertaining. And when I first noticed him, he had 44,000 subs. Now he's got 121,000. This is only about 4 or 5 months ago.
Wow.
He is friends with Casey Neistat. He helps him out doing his videos.
Well, that'll get you. And Neistat has not been active.
No, well, he said
Right.
he was just so tired of the YouTube thing.
Oh yeah.
I
He
don't-
made his money. That
The-
guy made millions.
That's my thing.
But I'm about to go out and buy a lathe, man, because one of these guys, in every one of his videos, he actually puts in the title of the video how much advertising money he's made on that particular video. So
Damn.
Ooh, that's like against the rules.
the title of the video will be something like turning the $127,000, whatever it was.
Oh yeah. I've seen some of those. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And the dollar amount, you think right away that he sold this thing for 127 grand, but that's not what that means. That's how much money he's earned. for a day in his garage, turning a particular vase. And then, of course, what these guys do is they cut up different color woods like walnut and maple and rosewood, and then they cut them in and they glue them back together in different kinds of squares. So when they finally turn this vase, it's got all these beautiful patterns in them. And 5 million views, 7 million views.
That's incredible. What's that one guy? You ever seen the guy with the hydraulic press? All he does is crush shit.
Yes,
with the hydraulic press.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could watch that all day.
Yeah, you
Oh,
watch that
yeah.
crap all day, and that guy's, he's got a 10,000. He's got better ones now. But when he started, he probably picked that thing up on eBay for a couple grand, if that, or maybe even an auction, and started making the videos out of that. And that guy's, making all kind of money just hitting a button.
The biggest drone guy, and that's the sad thing, the biggest drone guys are under 200,000 subs, all of them. I don't think, because Casey Neistat's not a drone guy.
No.
Well, he does
No.
live. Actually, he was actually one of the reasons why I bought the Mavic 2 Zoom when I did.
Yeah, he did reviews on drones.
Yeah.
But he's not, that wasn't how he started being a drone.
No.
And, but the drone guys in the drone community is, I think, relatively small compared to some of the
It's
others.
small, and I think by most, it's still new, basically. YouTube's been around for 12 years. Drones haven't, at least not the way they are now. I mean, a couple people have had it, and back to 2014 or 13 when the Phantoms started getting good. But I think it's still young. I think someone like Ken Herron will probably eventually hit a million subscribers. And that guy's probably not going to stop growing.
More power to him. He needs
Sure, absolutely.
full-time
Hey,
job.
you can make a living on YouTube, man. More power to you. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I got monetized.
Yeah. All right.
And at this point now, forget the super chats. And Google takes 30%. They take 30% of
Google takes-
Oh yeah.
Okay, so forget the super chats, but with the subs I have right now, I'm making at least 18 to 20 cents a day. Yeah,
Wow.
We'll spend it all in one place.
it's fabulous. I watched all these how to get rich on YouTube videos, and it's paying off for me.
You've got it. Let me tell you. Look, full disclosure. I used to have a 100,000 sub channel.
Really?
We're not going to. Yeah, I did. We're not going to talk about that.
Wow.
But
Oh, yeah, we are.
I don't like to talk about it, but because it's a different genre. But anyway, I used to be monetized. All that blah blah blah. It became a job. When it becomes a job, you've got to decide: do I want to do my real job or do I want to do YouTube?
Yeah.
And I chose my real job.
Probably.
Because it just look. It's nice to have that check come in. I took a couple of trips with that check, but here and there. But it's just not. I never took it serious. Guys take it serious. When you take it serious, and if you can devote everything to your YouTube, you can do it. But it's time consuming.
Yeah.
And
and
I'm not going to
if you
sit
have
here and play a
family-
pro because I'm not. I'm just saying I've kind of rode that roller coaster, and when it became a job, I quit.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine what I do with a full-time job.
and that's just it. It wasn't fun for me. So
I
and-
think
It gets hard too when you got a family and wife and
right,
kids.
and that's where I had to decide. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it because
That's
I was going to work and I was coming home, devoting my time to the YouTube channel, and yeah, my kind of wife's getting pissed off at stuff, but she didn't mind taking trips on that check that came in once in a while. But it is what it is. I mean, it was part of the video game genre,
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
video
do
game
it for
channel.
the
Play a lot
money.
of video games.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
I have no.
And that's why I got back into it. And I didn't, I could go to that channel right up now. It's dead. If I put a video up on it, it might get 1,000 views or whatever. But I haven't put up there in a year at least. I could go over there and say, hey, I got a new channel. Come see me. I don't want you over here. I don't want those. I don't want that group in this group. Yeah, they don't belong here. Different,
Yeah, like-
very, very dissimilar personalities.
It's gratifying when people follow you.
Yeah,
we all like
trust
to
me. That's
feel
why I'm doing it now again as a hobby.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I guess that can be a little discouraging too sometimes is, it hadn't happened in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, but when you're down, say you got less than 100 subs, and even at 300 or 400, it happens. You lose 2 or 3. It's like, oh damn, what did I do?
What I do?
Yeah.
Well, I pissed somebody
Who did I
off.
piss? Who did I piss off?
Yeah.
It's like watching stock portfolios. You don't do it or trying to be on a diet. You don't get on a scale every day. And you don't look at your subs every day. It'll drive you nuts on YouTube. I found that out real quick.
I always wonder if I should say things about channels that I'm aware of, because I don't know if I should promote them or not. It's just kind of one of those gray areas. But
Okay.
John, what's his name? John. God damn it! Senior moment. Mitch, help me out.
John who? Describe him.
Toopy.
No, something up. Anyway, good. This goes along the line of where I'm not promoting his channel. He said in January this year, he had like 50 something subs. He goes, I'm going to get 1,000. Damn, if he didn't hit 1,000 like 2 months ago. But I looked at his subs. First of all, this is before he hid them now, but every one of them were from not in this country.
Well, you can buy subs.
Yeah, you can buy them.
People buy subs. There are places.
You're kidding me.
No, a lot of these big channels.
But they're not views. You'll have
They're not views.
1,000 subs, but if you put up a video, you ain't getting no views.
You get
Ain't watching your
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Or you can spend all your time on the hoorah sub for sub channels.
Well, the problem with doing that, though, YouTube does a monthly scan on the channel, and then they'll drop them off if they see if they're
Inactive.
Fraudulent or
Yeah,
something.
they drop inactive.
Yeah, and Roger.
Sean Oz lost like 300 of them just recently to that.
Yeah, Roger, Canadian Drone, they call that the YouTube tax. Well, that's what it is. When you get all these subs, you sub to somebody's channel, you don't even, you never watch a single one of their videos.
Yeah, you've got to, you sub a channel, you've got to go look and comment and give them a like or two, or they're just going to call bullshit. And that's something, whenever I'm not going to give him a plug because he was in here earlier, but he told me how to build my subs, and it's a lot of work, but it does work. You go to these channels, you go ahead and comment on a couple of the videos, you go ahead and like them, and then you go ahead and subscribe to them. 90% of the time, they're going to sub you back.
Yeah.
So
But
now
it's
you've covered all bases.
It's a lot of work. More
But
work.
it's a lot of work.
I'm not doing this as a business. Now, if you're a young guy and you think you found something that might be popular, that's the dues you have to pay. It's like going to college. You got to go do the work. One of the more popular excuses to have a YouTube channel is how to build a YouTube channel. There's no shortage of those tutorials on
Nick
any.
Nimitz is
Unboxings.
Oh yeah,
he knows how to kill that cow.
yeah.
I mean, that's all he does, and he's good at it too.
How to make the perfect thumbnail.
Yeah, how to do why you're losing viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I did? I bought one of these little cheap indoor drones, and I just did an unboxing on it a couple of minutes just to get some views. But it works.
Yeah, people are interested in that. There's some
Especially
guys.
with the weather being hot and stuff. You don't get out much flying. I haven't, so.
Here's the one thing I hate. I can't stand this, and I'll never mention a name or anything, or names, because it's not just one person, a bunch of them, is when you subscribe to a channel when they're smaller, not small, and then they get big, and then the money starts rolling in, and then that channel that you used to enjoy because you went there for a reason, because you enjoyed the video, they're entertaining to you, whatever. Their channel is now a 10-minute infomercial. Right? Like they're selling a product that they sent them. It's the first 3 minutes is self-promotion, and it's like, dude,
Oh, I hate that.
Like, I'm trying not to click the unsubscribe button right now. Like, I subscribed you for, I get it. But look, I get it. Somebody sends you a product, they want you to review on their channel because you're going to give them advertisement and they're going to pay you a little. I get it. But just every single video that comes out, you're not flying a drone anymore. You're fucking selling me something. Sorry for my language, but.
I agree. It's crap.
God dang it. Sorry about that.
Drone Days, you got a wrench now, bud. In fact, look at this. I didn't even see ERBFPV.
I don't even have a wrench in your chat, man. Look at
You're
that.
on my show. I don't care.
Come on. Come on. Let's do blue here. Come on. Come on.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. I'll be damned.
Not that I care, but you know what I use it for on my stream? Anybody that is kind of either vouched for or we know they're a droner that I know isn't a troll, I always give them the wrench so that the guys, the new people that come in, stick out like sore thumbs. You know, I want to know if I have a first-time viewer. Because when you're a first-time viewer on a channel and whoever's channel it is pays attention to you, okay, and mentions your name and welcomes you, you feel special. And that's how a relationship starts between you and I mean, but once you get to a certain size, when you become a Ken Heron and you got 400 or 500 viewers and the chat goes by so fast you can't even read it.
I know, that's insane.
There's no way that particular person can have a one-on-one relationship with his audience. So it's a double-edged sword. You want to be big, but on the other hand,
you want to be intimate.
You want to be intimate as well. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just making sure everybody's wrenched up. Oh, look at this. How did I miss
Am I blue? Yes.
Honda Moore just took care of you. Oh, I know what I was going to say too. Like last stream I did was 2 weeks ago. I do these streams, or I try to, every other Friday. And I had a couple trolls came in on me. And I was just saying, oh, good. Because I wanted to say, Philly Drone told me, don't put that stuff, your link in the thing, just bad practice. I do it anyway. But I look, I was waiting, no trolls till last Friday or 2 Fridays ago. And man, I just nuked them. I love doing shit like that.
Somebody got in on Adrian's channel last week or this week. As a little kid got on there, he clicked on the link.
I saw that. Yeah.
But if you got StreamYards, you don't have to bring them in. You can.
No, you don't. No.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody here, I know, even Ron, who is so annoyingly keeps coming across my Facebook page. Damn it, man.
Look, I got it. That's my first Facebook account. Okay, because I hate Facebook. I've always hated Facebook. I don't like something telling me, "Hey, here's some people you might know." Yeah, I knew that asshole in high school, and I kicked his ass. I don't want him to know where I live. All right, I hate Facebook, so I never got a Facebook. My wife has one. She's the one that shares the picture when we go somewhere at the family and all that. And I don't even have my wife on this Facebook. I joined the Facebook for the drone groups, and that's it. And I told my wife, you see me come up, don't friend me, because I don't want my family, or your family, our family, on mine.
What I've done, I love my wife, but I blocked her on Facebook. She, anytime you post something, there's a thing now everyone can see this except wife.
There's people I don't want them to know who I am. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, here's someone you might know. Yeah, I used to beat that kid up. I hope he's not getting that notification.
It's tough to be. I don't like Facebook at all. I have a Facebook channel, and the only reason I really started it was so that I could read my kids' Facebook stuff and see pictures of the grandkids. But that's what I started for too. But then one time I put I said, okay, maybe I ought to use this thing, so I put a thing out about an upcoming video that I had, and then I started getting the friend requests. But I don't look at it. Once every 2 weeks, I might actually go into my Facebook account. So I hope if anybody has asked me for a friend request and didn't get responded to, they don't take it personally. But I don't have time or the patience to
And the politics on there.
The
Oh
crowd-
my God. Call your congressman. Stop posting it on Facebook.
Facebook is brutal.
It is too much. The social media is
Okay.
Everybody's got an opinion now.
One
Yeah.
thing I do like, though, that has kept me amused now for the last 2 months on Facebook is the Mavic Air 2 group. Everybody in there is a noob. And I heard these questions 2 or 3 years ago. And it's like, I'm not even going near this. I'm just going to watch this guy get ripped to pieces.
Yeah,
every time-
But, you know, and that's the other part of it too. Like, you know, I got an Air 2. I could put up a video. Hey, how to turn it on? It'd probably get 10,000 views. How to turn on the Mavic Air 2? But you're thinking, who would put up that video? Who would put up a video? How to launch it out of your hand?
I know
who would do that. Who would do that?
guys that put that up. How many videos have you seen about precision landings?
Right. It's
This
like,
Hey, I've done those before.
This drone versus that drone.
but it's like, why would I put up something that if you can turn a drone on, you should know how to do? You know what I mean?
I'll tell you though, with that
Did you have
precision
to have a
landing,
video? Did you have to have a video how to turn it on? Really?
that precision landing though is different on different drones. So I think that's good that people show. You know, if one's
I'm
more
not saying you shouldn't
precise
show
than the
something.
other.
No, that's fine. I love the precision landing videos because even I've done one where it landed away from anything. You know,
Yeah.
No,
But
I want
I'm
to
just
see
saying-
the one to miss.
like
It goes in the lake.
man, I guess
that'd
it's
be
hard
worth
for me
seeing
to
that, too.
understand. It's hard for me to understand there are that many people out there that own a drone and need a tutorial on how to launch it. Like, really?
Yeah, they should read the manual for that kind of stuff.
Should have
Well,
never bought a drone.
There could be some good points there. Let's launch it from a boat doing about 30 miles an hour and get your fingers in the way.
Yeah.
That's going to be good video. Look at the blood.
Right, but okay. Because I'm throwing stones in a glass house, but I did a video on how to launch from a boat. Okay, and not everybody who owns a drone owns a boat, or vice versa. So that might be something that you may have to look up. If you don't know. But look, this Geeks Fauna in here. I love that guy. He's like my favorite guy in the world. But he just put up a video how to hand launch. Do you see that? Make sure I do it again here. Just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But
No, I want to see the one where I
he
want to
put
see
the
the one
video.
where instead of launching, it sits there in his hand and he tilts it and then he starts the props and then his fingers go everywhere. That's the one I want to see. That's going to get you your views.
You want to see blood, huh?
It's
Cut up veins.
crazy.
Come on.
It's just, I guess when you
I'll
assume
tell another
intelligence, you lose. I guess.
another big draw is RC plane crash videos.
Yeah.
Really?
That's another one.
Some of those can be really good.
But you see these videos with 1 million, 2 million, 4 million views. It's crazy. Who knew?
It's all about the title too. Whatever catches their eye,
All those years I've been flying RC and not filming the crashes, I could be a millionaire.
It's funny that you're thinking, I'm not going to put that video up. That's stupid. Why would I put that up? No one needs to know how to do that. And then you search it on YouTube, and there's like 40 videos of what you could have put up, and they're all getting a lot of hits. So YouTube is what it is. And I guess that's,
Well, it's tough.
maybe that's why I only have 400 subs and people
Jim's
have
Groening asked
4
me
million.
So here we go. He's in the chat. And one thing, this is kind of cool. I need to get one of these cameras. This guy is doing the tourney world thing, what do they call it, with this Insta 360.
Oh, the
I gotta
360.
get one of these things. But there you go.
But if you're trying to do this as a business, like so many people are, that's all, you have the pressure on you to come up with something to make a post
You're competing with a
is-
billion other people.
is enormous, and everybody wants to
Exactly.
be first.
I mean, even professional photographers, you're competing with.
It's
Too much competition.
It's too much work especially for me being retired. I don't want to work that hard, but I'm having a good time at it. I'm
Yeah,
having
like
a
I
good-
said,
Well, you should be
there's-
doing more,
trust-
Mitch. If you're retired.
yeah,
Trust me,
but
there are
You got
days I
more
sit
time
back and I sit there and
where,
think, man, I wish I would have took it serious.
I got kids and a wife. It's hard for me to do this all day, but
well,
I make time.
someday you'll be retired. I do it. I do it when I want. I do my 2 live streams a week. That's 4 hours a week live, and usually maybe post 1 video a week. Sometimes one every. What am I going to do? Post yet another flight? When I do something that I think is different, something that I haven't done before, is when I try to make a video out of it. Like an FPV fixed wing or something that I haven't. I'll do that. Otherwise, I don't have the motivation. Yes.
The thing about that, Mitch, though, is along those lines. I think one thing I've noticed about YouTube is whenever, okay, like this, my latest one I put out, this sunrise video, and granted, like I said, this is my first one, probably going to be my last because I don't want to get up that early, but it may not be because it came out so good. But that's not the point. If a year from now I decide to do another one, it's because there'll be a turnover and nobody pays attention to what really anybody. Oh, that's great. All over again. It's like, wow, that's great. In other words, you're only as good as the video that you've just put up. That's all usually most people will watch. It comes across their feeds. The stuff that you did a year or two ago, no, that ain't coming across their feed.
What a lot of guys do, and it's something I could do, is take 5 to 10 minute chunks of a live stream, for example, where a particular something that was interesting came up, and make a separate video out of it and post it as a video. A lot of guys do that.
Yeah.
And
a lot of their streams are 3 hours
the
long.
live stream into 5, the live stream plus 5 videos highlighting certain portions. Because what happens to me is I think I'm shooting myself in the foot with these live streams. It's only so much I got to talk about. I'm building drones, I'm flying drones, I'm doing this. But you get on a 2-hour live stream and I show some flight footage from the latest flights. Well, there's a potential video that I didn't make, and then and by the time I get to the live stream, I've proverbially shot my wad. So, and I'm not going to get that many views or replays on a 2-hour live stream as I would individual videos. But I don't care. See, that's the good news. Is I'm not looking at analytics every day and worrying about when I'm going to get to 100 million.
Right. Because the thing is, and I'm not an expert on YouTube's algorithms because they change all the time. But you're putting up an hour and a half, 2-hour live stream, and if someone just clicks on that and watches it for a minute, what is that? 0.3%, and that's what YouTube kind of tracks is the watch time, whether or not they decide to share your video. So so making that little snippet of that live stream makes perfect sense because now you're going to have a 2-minute video that someone would watch, and YouTube would share that.
If something really interesting happens, that would be a good idea. Not to do it every week, but I think I'm going to. I do rewatch, interestingly enough, and it's not. And Ken Heron, I got that idea from him. It's not narcissism. I watch every live stream. The next day I sit down at the computer where I can actually watch the chat as it's being replayed, so that I can read all the comments that I missed during the live stream. Because people take the time to communicate with you. At least you could. And I've discovered one thing. Is I'm the most entertaining human being on the planet.
You know what? Ken says he does that, and if he's still doing that with 100,000+ subscribers, then kudos to him. Because if you really go back and you're watching his comments like he just says he does, then that guy's that big and still engaged with his audience. That guy's going to be he'll have 1 million subs. He will. That guy's going to continue to grow.
Yeah, but for me,
he's entertaining and he puts work and effort into those live streams. I mean, he's basically running a TV show. by himself. I mean, he's got help, but still, though, he's putting together a TV show for us every week.
Well, where else? I mean, think about it this way. Where else? What else could I possibly watch on TV where in a course of 2 hours, I don't disagree with the guy not once? I agree with everything that guy says. So, I mean, that's my favorite TV show. It's good to watch it. It's good to watch yourself, especially if you're trying, because I've never been great as a public speaker. I've never felt at ease on camera. I've always I've been the projectionist. I was the nerd guy behind the, working the mixers when the bands were playing. I'm not an entertainer. It took me a lot of time to forget about the fact that that people are actually watching me and gain some comfort at it. And watching myself do this and being critical.
You'll be your biggest critic.
And it's helped. It's really helped.
Right. Really, it's helped. I'm kind of like that. Like if I put up a video, most of my videos don't have me in it. Like you might see me holding a controller or something. A couple of them, you can see me in. I won't go back and watch them. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to upload them and I'll never watch them again because I don't like watching myself. Really? That's weird. Yeah. But people say, oh, you're good at this, whatever. You got a good voice for YouTube, blah, blah, blah. You're funny, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at that going, that guy's an idiot. Not the guy who's talking to me. I'm looking at me going, dude, man, you're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot. Stop making these videos. Delete your channel. But yeah, people, you get nice comments and hey, you haven't arrived until you had trolls, right? And thumbs down. Like, you get thumbs down, you're doing something right on YouTube.
I got 2 of them. I get 2 guys. Every live stream I put up, 2 people give it a thumbs down.
That's 2 people. That's 2 people coming to your channel every day, though.
Yeah,
you're getting a view for it.
Down. Mitch, I got two of them. All right.
Yeah,
you got a 2 on this one.
Probably my guys. They probably gave you the 2 because I'm on here. See,
something you mentioned about Ron about putting up a video.
Mm-hmm.
I need to throw this out there too. Every video that I've ever made on YouTube, back that up. Every video past like the 3rd or 4th one, I've made because my wife tells me to make it that way. She is my worst critic. She will rip me a new one. Oh, honey, look, it's flying above the trees. Boring. Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's someone that knows you and is going to give it to you straight. You know what I mean? Because if you put up videos, hey Ron, check out my video. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be like, boy, that sucks, dude. That's nice. That's good. Like that's whatever you were doing, keep doing it. Boy, that's fucking terrible. I'm not going to be honest with you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Your wife's going to say, dude, that sucks. It's boring. You're flying above a tree.
CTNJDB wants to know how to sub our channels, but he's using his phone. So there's a little bit of a problem right there. It's kind of hard to do it in the chat when you're on your phone.
YouTube did away with that go to channel thing. And
I know that kind of bites.
That's
tap on the name and you just.
I don't like that.
Dumbest moves ever because that thing was so convenient. Like you start chatting with somebody, go check out their channel real easily. I don't know why they would take that down.
Too much sub. I think they did it as a move to stop all the sub for sub stuff that was going on. Made it too easy for these sub for sub channels to operate.
It also took away interaction with people you kind of get along with. You know what I mean? You stop someone in the chat, hey, boom, click, go check out their channel. I don't know. People are going to do whatever they want to do. Some little click to go to channel isn't going to stop it.
Yeah. With the new rules, when they changed that, you needed 4,000 hours to monetize.
Mm-hmm.
That changed everything. And
that's a lot of time. That's a lot.
When they made that rule, it was early on, and I'm sitting there with 100 subs or 150 subs, saying, "How the hell?" And I'm looking at the watch time that I was accumulating, and it was nothing. I said, Jesus, how am I going to get 4,000 hours? That's 330 or 50 hours every month of watch time, and I'm getting like 6. You
That's
know,
about you
So,
do that math. That's 10 hours a day. Somebody's been watching your crap for 10 hours every day.
and that's when I decided if you don't do live stream, and you got to have 100,000 subs to get those kind of views, to get that kind of watch time. So with no subs, the only way to get the watch time was to start doing live stream, and it worked, and it worked, and other people started doing it, and that's why there's just so many live streams today.
Yeah, there's way too many.
And Dre here got a good
You
point.
can,
too.
you can, once you get up to that point, then you
You
turn
gotta
on the
keep it.
super chat.
You have to keep it. They look at the average the past 12 months. So every month you lose the oldest month and gain the new one. So
Yeah, so if you had a good month in 12 months, it's gonna drop off.
yeah, you gotta keep going. And it makes me I do 2 live streams a week, and I end up with 500 to 600 hours a month of watch time, which is more than I need, but it's not that much more. Then I look at a guy like some of these political commentators, guys like Dan Bongino and those guys that do these shows that they get in one day, 500,000 views on their 1 hour live stream. They got 500,000 people watching.
There's a paycheck.
That is, and yet YouTube, because it's political, demonetizes every one of them, so they make no money. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? They monetize political stuff? Really?
yeah. YouTube will demonetize conservative stuff.
Oh, okay.
No,
Is that
then-
true?
Okay,
Are you
wait
true?
a
Or-
minute.
I don't think they've ever
It's
demonetized
really a matter of presentation. If you're going to go Republican, Democrat, you can be a Republican, but you got to watch how you word your first few minutes of it, I'll bet.
Well, they just know who he is. It's just automatic.
Oh, okay.
They'll demonetize it for the first 24 hours, and then they'll appeal, revise it. But all the views come in the first 24 hours on those kind of things, because tomorrow he's got a new show. At any rate, he makes his money elsewhere. But that's a very sad thing about the big tech companies and the way they manipulate things politically these days.
So is that only for Republicans, or you're saying all political things are being demonetized on YouTube?
Primarily conservatives.
Hey,
But
Darren.
and see, but that's what I'm saying though. It can go in the wording. If you stay away from certain phrases and words, and throw in like helping the children and good for the community, you can be a Republican, and I guarantee you they're not going to bump you.
Well, they bump you. They bump the big guys because they know who the big.
Oh yeah,
guys,
maybe yeah, because they know them. I got that.
see, they
Yeah, but at the same time, though, Mitch, the big guys, they already got their money. They just want to.
Yeah, they don't care about YouTube.
Yeah,
Well,
they want to get their message out. They don't care.
Some of them have gotten pretty big cuts when they started doing this. Hey, I don't want to talk politics on your stream. Let's talk kidney stones. Let's talk about something that's much more fun.
Ow! God.
Did you have?
I got to close this blind. I'm starting to look like a Force ghost.
God, look at you.
So, Brian, are you doing a
Obi-Wan
giveaway
Kenobi
for
here.
your 500 subs?
Well, I was gonna do I had an old stack of laundry that I just didn't wash anymore, and I was gonna give that away, but I thought maybe that might not go over well. So, yeah, no, I'm just doing this.
Yeah, I just did a giveaway on mine for my 500.
It didn't even help much.
Oh, congratulations, Joe. I didn't. Good for you.
Thank you.
What are we congratulating?
I got 500 2 weeks
Oh,
ago,
there you go. All right, 500.
so I did a giveaway on my channel.
Here's another guy I follow. He's up in Dallas, Fort Worth, Kenneth Hale. He does RC stuff and drone stuff, and he just passed 500 too. I feel like I'm in a very elite club.
You are
All us 500,000 K people.
500.
Hey, they say the first 100 is the hardest.
For me it was.
Absolutely.
Man, it kicked my, from, when I decided, okay, I'm going to try to go with this. It was this time last year. And I started making, I really paid attention to how to make cinematic video. Yeah, I figured out real quick, nobody's going to watch that stuff. They will for a little bit. So who was it? Somebody famous said it was Kelly Shores' sidekick, Philip. You have got to start talking in your videos. Okay. So I did. And yeah, that's when it started. I started getting more views and more subs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
you
would.
gotta engage.
Personalization helps. What'd you say, Ron?
I said, yeah, you got to engage with
Yeah.
people, and it works. And I like just putting the text on the screen when I'm showing something, but I found that actually talking and saying what you're saying, or saying what's on the screen rather than type it on the screen, people kind of react to that more.
But yeah,
Nobody wants to read. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to turn on a video. Nobody wants
and
to
that's what he
read.
was
They want to
telling me.
listen.
He said, you're showing good stuff. Don't ruin it with text.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's good advice. I agree with it, 100%.
Just like Ron said, watch the duration of the video, keep them engaged, and also
And upload, because the more you upload, not that you should do it every day or more than one a day, but if you've got, if you're doing one a week, YouTube will keep will keep sharing your video. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Once you get more than a week or two out and you haven't uploaded, you'll see your views go down because your YouTube is not sharing that video as much, or your latest video, or any of your videos, because now they feel like you're not involved in the community. I would say you want to do one a week. Like I've gone almost 2 weeks now, and mine's about flatlining. I was getting almost 1,000 a day. I'm down to 30 or 40 now because I haven't uploaded anything in 2 weeks.
Man, that's a good day for me. Shit.
I've got one video that kind of went viral, so it gets like a couple hundred a day. I wouldn't even call it viral, but it went around the community a lot.
The thing about it is, like where I'm at now, I'm in a situation where between batteries that blow up, drone batteries I'm talking about, I'm not going to get out there every day and make a drone video. I could. There's a shit ton of stuff around Houston and the area here that makes some good video, but yeah, I'd have to get up at like the crack of dawn every day. And I'm sorry, I did that for 40 years for a living.
It doesn't even have to be anything spectacular. I mean, Ken Herron did one on a covered bridge in BFE, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And that was a great video. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a freaking covered bridge. And he made a drone video on it, and it was an entertaining video. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Views. And it's one of his older ones. Yeah.
Hey, JSK Enterprise.
Yeah, and it's all about the titles too. If you have a catchy title, like
cut my hand off flying a drone, and that's why the watch time comes into play, because anybody can put big boobs, naked woman in this video, and everybody's going to click on it. But if people go, oh shit, it's just a freaking drone video, click off. So now the watch time instead
of breasts.
Right. So there's no watch time there. So YouTube knows that was clickbait. It's bullshit, and we're not sharing it.
Hey, Chris,
I have to do the same thing as any commercial TV station has to do. A news station, for example, the beginning of the video has to be a teaser if you expect people to, and that's all the is a hurricane going to hit and wipe out our entire city?
Yep.
News at 11. And when do they tell you about the hurricane? 1 minute before the damn news show ends. Whatever the highlight of the evening is, whatever it is that you really want to know, they hold that to the very end. And YouTubers do the same. They do the same thing, and you almost have to if you want to hold people's attention.
Yeah.
But there's a fine line between teaser and clickbait. You know what I mean? If you put up a clickbait title, you're just gonna get what your hand calls for. It's gonna be clickbait. People are gonna watch 10 seconds and turn it off, and then it's not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, you do want to you want to kind of tease them and to get them to watch and say, hey,
you want something at the end, and that's because we're basically going for ratings and watch time, just like the TV studios. They're as obsessed with watch time because that gets them advertising dollars. So we got to put up with it, I guess. It's just you either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, you're never going to.
And you also got to look at it this way. I mean, YouTube, they could take the easy route and just promote all their big names, so they make all the money. But it's almost like the tobacco industry. You need You need the young guys to start smoking because the old guys are going to die off. So they want to promote you if you make yourself promotable. They want you to hit that 100,000. They want you to get that little thing you can hang on your freaking wall and, you know, whatever. They want you to get up there because you're the next big thing, and that's what they want.
By the way,
I'm not going to live long enough to be the next big thing.
by the way, have y'all seen what YouTube is about to promote tomorrow? I saw this on an ad. I think it might have been on TV. This is, I guess, on YouTube TV, but they're going to have 24 hours of anybody around the world of people just showing their video. And I guess they went and handpicked whoever looks good. But I mean, it's things like kids playing and
I thought you couldn't have those in your videos anymore.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have kids in your videos.
Look at, man, see, there you go. 500,000K. Chris knows where I'm coming from.
Yeah, sure. Chris Hope. We've arrived now. When Chris is here, you know you've arrived.
I know. I still can't get him to come into my stream, though. Sorry.
Hey, Mitch, do you ever upload those flight simulators you do, just the simulators, not just in the stream? Or
I've done. I just think that would probably bore the hell out of people to watch somebody fly a flight simulator. But I do it live. Sometimes on the live stream, we'll do a little bit.
Yeah, I know that. I was just saying that might be a good thing, though, just to show people that are new that want to learn how to, you know, get their feet wet.
Maybe one video about that. I'll tell you, at least 3-4 times a week, I sit down at that thing for an hour. It really is very helpful. I'll talk about it Sunday. I went out flying this morning, and there was a guy out there at the park with one of the paramotors, flying around with his paramotor, you know.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to risk. He was all over the friggin' place and low, so I didn't want to risk putting up the drone. So I watched him for a while, and then when he landed, I went over and talked to him. And nice young kid. I wasn't mad at him. I mean, he has every right to be there as I do. And he was fascinated by the drones and all that, and going to end up meeting him out there one day. And I'm going to take off in the FPV drone to do some cinematic stuff of him up there in the air flying that paramotor. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Have to be careful not to hit him and cut any strings up. That would be ugly.
Okay, Mitch. Now you're on the subject. I've flown this thing a couple times now, and I like it. It's fun. So I said, okay, what's next? And I looked at a couple of videos on YouTube and I said, oh, this is a freaking nightmare. Beta flight. Do I need that for this? No, I don't. I hope not.
Yeah, you do.
I do? Oh, shit.
Well, that little Tiny Hawk, if that's a Tiny Hawk 2.
No, it's not.
It's a Tiny Hawk 1?
Yeah.
Or is it the Tiny Hawk with the brushed motors?
No, it's the one.
That has beta flight.
Yeah, I know, because it saw the drone. When I hooked it up to beta flight, it saw the drones. I said, okay.
Yeah, it's got beta flight if you want to set up.
The thing about it is,
you probably don't have to fool with it.
I'm just not going to mess with it, though, man, because I bought this thing just to get my feet wet. I don't want to know how to move all the info from this side of the screen to that side of the screen, change the tilt of the horizon. I want to fly the damn thing. That's all I want to do right now.
That's why you have
These little cheap things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But if you want to be an FPV, or if you want to really get,
that's what I'm hearing.
You need to know there is a certain amount of basic stuff you need to know, or else you're going to have to pay somebody to do all the work for you so that you can go fly. Be like a car driver not knowing how to tune an engine. You got to have a pit crew then. But somebody has to know how to handle all that stuff.
So what are you going to charge me, man?
I find that stuff fascinating. To me, that's
I know
that kind of stuff.
If I got into it that far, I'd like I said, I've got a model train out here. I'm good at soldering. I can do all that kind of good stuff.
Don't have a problem, and most of the
no
stuff,
problem with that.
most of the stuff you never have to deal with. There's a lot of esoteric stuff in Betaflight. But you never have to deal with most of it. Basically, in most quads, you use the default settings that come with the versions of Betavids, and you end up basically having to set up flight modes on the switches. So, you can control the arm and disarm, and whether it's in stabilized mode or acro mode, and a few other small settings, and go fly. It's not that bad. That's what the purpose of this thing I'm trying to do on Sunday, although we always get off topic, is to try to show guys and walk them through some of this basic stuff.
Like I said, I put it up a couple times now, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I took your advice too. I keep it. One thing they said, one of the things is don't just go. So I learned it's so damn nimble. I mean, you can pivot on a dime with that thing. Just for that alone, I like it. So I put it up a couple times. And I flew it around, and it was getting down to, I don't know, I forgot to watch the battery. They said, watch your battery.
Yeah.
And I got some sort of a thing that flashed on the screen of like a warning. I said, okay, down. And I just, instead of going down, I just ran it straight into a wall. I panicked.
Yeah, probably didn't hurt it, though.
No, it was fine. I popped in another battery and starts up. And I said, oh, that's enough blood pressure for one day.
Well, guys, I got to take off. I got to get some.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Thank you for allowing me in.
Yeah, me too. Baseball's about to start.
Yeah.
I'm friendly on Facebook, dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Brian.
Good seeing you, Mitch, Ron, Brian.
Take it easy, guys. Bye, everybody in the chat.
Bye. See you, Ron. All right. And I was sitting here thinking that I have some work I have to get done too. So I gotta leave. So congrats on the 500,000 subs.
Thank you.
One day I aspire to be a big channel like that myself.
I know. I figure I should have 1 million before Christmas. So
at least I would think, yeah. And
go for the 1 million. You'll get it.
Brian, don't be a stranger. Come on my deal anytime you want. I always say.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's easier for me to make the ones on Thursday than it is Sunday. Sunday, my wife kind of asked me to disconnect, and I've actually learned to enjoy that now. I actually turn off my phone even, which I almost break out in hives when I do that now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, Brent Nunley just came in. Make sure.
Oh, Brent is here. Hey, Brent.
Yeah, he just popped in. Darren K, how did I not make you a moderator, dude? You've been in here as many times as that. Sorry about that, man. Hey, Ramundo Ramble.
Okay.
All right, Mitch.
You'll get a whole new crew of people come in later.
Yeah, that's right. A shift change.
Yeah, you'll get a shift change. But thanks for inviting me. And always
problem, Mitch. I love having you come in, man. I really do.
Everybody in the chat, we'll see you all. If not before, see you on Sunday. Adios. Take the rest of the day off.
See you later.
Bye.
See you later, Brian. Congrats again.
All right, Jay Bird. Joe.
Have a good one.
All righty, man. Take it easy. Well, this is good. I've still got 17 here in the chat, and I don't like dragging these things out, so I'm going to go ahead and probably end this one here too. So, that's a funny thing too on these live streams. I meant to ask someone who knows. Jim might know. I don't know if he's in here still or not. I can't see the chats, for instance. If I try to find this live stream, those chats will not show until tomorrow, and that's pretty irritating. But anyway, need to find out why that is. But I do want to thank y'all for coming in, and I have enjoyed this very much. And I'll be doing it again, but I don't get on here as much as some of the other guys do. 2 weeks or so, I'll be popping in again with some other ramble. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and put this back on just in case anybody missed it. Yeah, here we go. Later on, we're gonna go down and we're gonna celebrate. Right now, we got this business to do here, and we're doing this. But we're about to end this, and we're going to go celebrate later on. I really like having you people in here. You're celebrating with me, and this is good. But I can't see a freaking thing now, so I'm gonna have to end this thing here. Okay? I appreciate it, people. Y'all have a good evening. Bye bye now.